Good. Hi, my name is Rusty Rowe. Some of you out there might know me from the restaurants I've owned, or maybe some of the restoration projects I've done. Follow Monica the Airstream on Instagram. You kids love the Instagram. Some of you may know me from bands I played in, or hopefully at least some people out there know me as the guy who's running for the House of Representatives to represent the neighborhoods over there off into Sand Springs, hopefully. Yeah, hey, thanks.
What's the district?
Oh, it's District 66. Nobody knows the numbers. It's neighborhoods over there going into Sand Springs. But very few people know why I'm up here talking on this stage right now, and it's because I was an EIS baby. So when I was little, Emergency Infant Services had to help out my mom. So I'm going to tell you a little story about my life, paint you a little word picture. And the first thing, I'm not going to do the dumb cliche where I go through the whole story and I'm like, and the child was me. It's me. It's going to be me the whole time. I'm not doing that. Okay, I brought notes too because I can't memorize this and everything else I'm supposed to right now. First point is probably I grew up poor, or what most people would consider poor. There's always somebody worse off than you are. We weren't going hungry. We weren't that bad. We were eating hamburger helper that was bought with food stamps every night, but it wasn't like we were starving. You know, don't worry. You don't have to worry about me. I've been basically this level of pudgy just at different heights throughout my life, so don't have to worry about that. But it wasn't the easiest. There were hard times. My mom worked multiple jobs. She was an X-ray technician when I was growing up, and my dad struggled to keep one. He has been fighting with alcoholism for most of his life. He's better now, but back then, you know, there'd be times that we would come home in the back of a cop car, not because we did anything wrong, we were children, but because he got pulled over while driving with us in the car, and we thought it was normal to have a beer can between your legs while you're going around. It's not, don't do that. But he's not a bad guy. He's a good guy, I've learned a lot from him. I'm just saying that to let you know that when it came to parenting, my mom was doing the heavy lifting. She was the one taking care of us, and she needed help. And that's where Emergency Infant Services came in. She went down there and got formula and diapers and other things that babies need. And because they made her feel welcomed and, you know, had no judgments, and because she was able to put her pride aside and go in there and ask for help, she got it from them, which is amazing. She later went on to open her own business. I've done that a few times myself. And so things turned out better because we got the help when we needed it. And I know that sounds like the rags to riches, like pull yourself up by your bootstraps American dream story, but that's not real. Nobody gets there on their own. Nobody literally pulls themselves up by the straps of their boots unless they can levitate, like that David Blaine guy or Chris Angel, or those are both out of date. I don't know. Whoever the floaty magic man is these days. Like, unless you could do that, you're literally not going to pull yourself up by your bootstraps. It's not physically possible, which rings true because you can't really do that in life. Everybody gets helpers along the way. It may be something as simple as you had a great teacher, or a mentor, or a religious leader, or a parent, or a friend that gave you a hug when you needed it, or some knowledge about how to do something. We all have helpers, and one of my very first helpers was Emergency Infant Services. So I wanted to come up here and thank them for that, and also ask that everybody here be helpers as well. And donate if you can. It doesn't have to be money. Like, money's good, money works, but they take anything that a child would need, age 5 and under. They take diapers. If you have, like, my son just aged up in diapers, we had to go to like number 4s. We got a whole box of 3s left over because of course they grow out of them as soon as you buy a new box. So donate that whole box to Emergency Infant Services. When my daughter stopped drinking formula and moved on to regular milk, give them all the formula. You know they send you like 100 of those little samples from each company to try and get you to use their formula. You could donate all of that to Emergency Infant Services. They'll take their old toys. When they grow out of the clothes, because they grow out of them so fast, you can donate their clothes to Emergency Infant Services. I know you're going to need to keep a couple outfits to cry into when they move off to college. That's fine. But for the rest of them, drop them off over at 3rd and Houston. They have a big warehouse behind their space, and they take those, put them together into packages, and when a mom like my mom walks in there, they get what they need. Thank you for your time. Thanks for listening to me talk. Sabbatical's coming up next. Stick around. Thank you.